5 ways I lowered my heart rate. Number 4, you're probably not gonna like the answer to, but whatever. So just so you know, a normal heart rate is between 60 and 100. If it's less than 60, it's called bradycardia. If it's over 100, it's called tachycardia. And these are pathological only if these are your resting heart rate. Now, if you're athletic or you're under some type of extreme distress, then you don't worry about this. It's when you're at rest and the heart rate is below 60 or over 100 consistently, that's when you may want to worry. So what are the 5 things that I do to keep my heart rate low? Number 1, I do cardiovascular exercise. And this is so simple, but 4, 5, 6, 7 days a week, I do some form of cardiovascular exercise. I'm not talking about lifting heavy weights. I'm doing something where I raise my heart rate up to a certain level, and we'll discuss that in just a moment, and then maintain it for a period of time to exercise my heart. Just like one would exercise a bicep, you need to strengthen your heart. The stronger the heart is, then the less often it needs to beat in order to pump blood throughout your entire body. Number 2 is I eat fish 3 to 4 times per week, and this is very easy to do. There's lots of good recipes. At the end of the video, I'll show you a recipe on the right side. If you don't know how to cook fish to make it taste really good, I have a great recipe for that. But nonetheless, according to the American Heart Association, people who eat fish more often have lower resting heart rates. Number 3 is a little bit difficult to do, but it's controlling stress. So I have over the years learned how to manage my stress so I don't raise my cortisol levels. There's many ways to do this. Some people require therapy. Some people can do it on their own, but I've learned to have the mental attitude of controlling my stress. And occasionally I'll do some deep breathing exercises if I start to feel a little bit stressed. And what happens is it lowers my cortisol levels and keeps me nice and healthy. Now, number 4, you're gonna hate me for this, but it's the truth. Genetics. Some people just have hummingbird hearts. For example, my wife, her heart rate, and she's totally healthy, but her heart rate just runs high. Mine tends to run low, but the challenge is it genetic, or is it because I've been doing, cycling since I was 10 years old? Nobody knows. But some people genetically, even if they don't exercise, have a low heart rate. Some people, despite the fact that they exercise a lot, have a high heart rate, and thus genetics does play a role. The 5th and final thing that I do to keep my heart rate low is I don't smoke. Never have, never will. I don't see the point. It's disgusting. But the reason why smoking raises your heart rate is because what happens is it constricts the blood vessels, and then your heart tissue is starving for oxygen. It can't get enough oxygen. It's literally suffocating. So what happens as a compensation is your heart will try to beat faster to try to get blood to the various tissues, including the heart itself. And that is why smokers tend to have higher heart rates. Here's the important thing. This is the number 1 thing, is that exercise is the easiest to control. Now, when you do exercise, you must exercise at a certain level so that your heart rate is at a certain zone so that you can get the benefits to strengthen your heart. Now, at the end of the video, I'll put another link here to show you exactly when you're exercising, what should your heart rate be, what zone should it be in to get the most amount of benefit. So the fish video on the right, on the left are the zones.